All right. Brakatha Yahweh, Brakatha Yahweh Shah, Brakatha Yahweh, Brakatha Yahweh Shah, Brakatha Yahweh, Brakatha Yahweh Shah. I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem, Rachak Qadash. I want to give double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone who rule well and teach well, and Shalom Labakorium. It's Lakamar from the Virginia camp of Great Millstone. And I came across this article, and I wasn't sure if it was a hoax or not, because, the internet be bugging out, a lot of people be bored just making up stuff. But so I did some research, and it came to be true. And I'm pulling this out because no matter who you are, no matter how popular you get on this earth, man, us Jakes, us you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, you can't get away from who you truly are. You can't get away from being a Yasha'Allah, the children of the Most High, because we under these curses. No matter where you are at in society, how much money you got in your pocket, how much status you might have on this end. You know what I mean? If you're an Israelite, you're gonna fit some of these curses, if not all of them. This is a basketball player named Karl Malone, and Karl Malone's like a legend in the NBA. You know what I mean? His nickname was the Mailman because he would deliver. You know what I mean? He was a real good basketball player, one of the best power forwards out there. This right here article says, did you know at 20 years old, Karl Malone had a child with a 13-year-old girl and eventually left that child with the girl. That child grew up to be former NFL player Demetrius Bell. Bell says he has grown closer to Malone as of 2018. So, first thing I want to pull out is Deuteronomy 28 and 54, and it reads, so that the man that is tender among you and very delicate, his eye shall be evil towards his brother and towards the wife of his bosom and toward the remnant of his children, which he shall leave. Right? Because he had sex, with his young woman. I'm going to get that scripture too, but he didn't want nothing to do with his child. So I got another article. Well, I should say Wikipedia. And I'm going to go right here. It says, Bell, who spelled his first name Demetrius until 2012, when he learned his name was actually spelled Demetrius, was born in 1984 to Gloria Bell, then aged 13, of Summerfield, Louisiana, and Karl Malone, a former player of the National Basketball Association. So I just wanted to bring that out to show you that it's truth. Now I'm going to go to, it says relationship with Karl Malone. It says, laboratory blood test prepared for the Bells family 1996 paternity lawsuit against Karl Malone reportedly Salakia pointed to an over 99% probability that Bell's father was either Malone or the brother of Malone. Malone initially refused to respond to the lawsuit, but eventually reached an out-of-court settlement. See, he didn't want nothing to do with it, you know what I mean? And what did it say? His eye shall be evil towards his brother and toward the wife of his bosom. He didn't want nothing to do with her or the child. The Bells received a single lump sum payment of a confidential amount with no ongoing child support for Demetrius. So he must have broke her off, you know what I mean? He didn't want nothing to do with her to the point. And he's rich. He's a millionaire. He's an NBA legend. So he just, tossed her some bread. You know what I mean? Our people crazy. Our people off the chain. And speaking later about the settlement, Malone's attorney asserted that it had not included an official court determination of paternity and noted that Malone had a lot of brothers. Damn, look, see, thou shalt be evil to thy brother. He trying to throw the child on his brothers. Although Malone was 20 years old at the time that the 13-year-old Gloria Bell was impregnated, she said that her family chose not to pursue criminal charges against Malone over the relationship. And, and he's a country boy. you know, this society tells us that messing with a woman under 18 is wrong, but it's been going on, especially in the country, forever. You know what I mean? It's normal out there. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna get the scripture for that right here. This is hold on, let me grab it up. First Corinthians, what is it? I got it written down. 7. Yeah, it's First Corinthians 7 and 36. It says, but if any man think that he behaveth himself uncomely towards his virgin, if she pass the flower of her age and need so require, let him do what he will. He sinneth not, let them marry. You know? So there's nothing wrong. You know, on this side is wrong. Wouldn't it be wise to sleep with somebody under the age of 18, a woman under the age of 18? But the law, you know, the true law, which is these scriptures, says that is all right. Because why would the Most High have a woman, a young woman, pass her flower if she wasn't ready, ready to become a woman? Scripture said, let everything be done decently and in order. So, the Most High does things decently and in order. I'll read a little bit more, but it says, according to Bell, which Malone being a neighbor, Summerfield's population is only a few hundred. See, they out in the country. Her family did not wish to see him jailed, especially since he would then be unable to provide any support for Demetrius at all. In 2008, the Buffalo News published a story about Bell that included the claim that he did not know who his father was until after he graduated from high school. And that happens over and over again, that's part of the curses. We don't know who we are, we don't know our lineage, This is all, it's nothing new under the sun. This stuff keeps happening, you know what I mean? This guy's my age. This guy's only 35, So for him to be at that age and, well, he found out a little earlier, but that proves that, these curses is, these things is still going on. And when Bell was 14 years old, his mother spoke of his shying away from anything to do with Malone because his feelings were hurt by Malone's refusal to acknowledge him. Right? Back to Deuteronomy 28:54. According to Bell, he had spoken to Malone on one occasion when Bell was 18 years old. Bell reported that Malone told him that he would have to make his way on his own, as it was too late for the two men to have father-son relationship, even to his own children, Bell and Malone began to mend their relationship around 2014 and in 2018. Bell said that he and Malone talk and text nearly every day after going on a hunting trip together and had a close relationship. Malone said about his relationship with his older children, I didn't handle it right. I was wrong. Father Time is the biggest thief that's out there, and you can't get that back. So I guess they got their relationship together, you know what I mean? So I got a couple more scriptures real quick. But this is just to prove, no matter your let me go back. No matter your status, no matter how rich you are or what you deem to be, hey man, Yasha Allah, you can't do nothing about it. It's a bloodline, you know what I mean? And we understanding that, you know what I mean? And, back then we didn't, back in the day, you didn't understand the scriptures, you know what I mean? You didn't understand that these curses line up with our people, I'm going to go to Daniel, chapter 12, and verse 4. It says, but thou, O Daniel, shut up the words and seal the book. even to the time of the end. Many shall run to and fro, and knowledge shall be increased. So knowledge is being increased now because we waking up. That means the cells are opening, unloosening of this book. We getting all this understanding now. It says, seal up the book even until the time of the end. But, here at Great Millstone, we believe we have the 100% truth through faith, So this is how we know that the time is at hand, We in the last days. Verse 5, then Daniel looked, and behold, there stood other two, the one on this side of the bank of the river, and the other on that side of the bank of the river. And one said to the man clothed in linen, which was upon the waters of the river, how long shall it be to the end of these wonders? And I heard the man clothed in linen, we know who that is, which was upon the waters of the river, when he held up his right hand and his left hand unto heaven, and swear by him that liveth forever, that Most High, that it shall be for a time, times and a half, and when he shall have accomplished to scatter the power of the holy people, to scatter the power of the holy people. And who are the holy people? That's Yasha'Allah, children of the princes of power. All these things shall be finished. And I heard, but I understood not. So he didn't understand. So said I, O my Lord, what shall be the end of these things? Verse 9, and he said, go thy way, Daniel, for the words are closed up and sealed to the end, Salaki, to the time of the end. And now we have this true understanding. So brothers should know that, hey, man, it's time to get right, man, because we at the end of this, man. Because we understand it. We understand these curses. We understand these prophecies, There's no getting around it, man. Brothers need to start getting right, following these scriptures, follow the laws, man. Stop fucking cutting your hair and getting lineups and stuff. Stop eating undefiled food, Not to go off topic of this video, but that's just how I feel, man. So, this goes hand in hand with this. This is Romans 9 and 26. It says, and it shall come to pass that in the place where it was said unto them, ye are not my people. And we were told, we were just, coming up that we were just Africans, descendants of African slaves. That's it. And we were told them people in the land of Israel were the true children of the Most High. Well, this says, and it shall come to pass that in the place where it is said unto them, ye are not my people, there shall they be called the children of the living power. You know what I mean? And so what is that saying? We are being called the children of the Most High because we understand these scriptures now. These prophecies lean up to us, These curses lean up to us. You know what I mean? Deuteronomy 28:68, man. We got put on ships, man. I'm talking about the so-called Negro, the Latino, and the so-called Native American, Even myself, man, I was told that I was a Gadite. I just found out recently that I'm a Judite, My grandfather's father was a Judite, but I was told that he was a Gadite. We don't know who we are, and that's all through the scriptures, But I just wanted to bring this out, no matter how high somebody may seem on this side of the world, you can't get around who you are, who you truly are. Now, I'm pretty sure he doesn't care, you know what I mean? Because it's very rare that somebody that's rich going to make it to the kingdom of heaven. But you still, you Israelites are Israelites. You're not African Americans, So with that, I just want to give all praises to Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai Ba'Shem, Rakak Wadash. I want to say double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone who rule well and teach well. And Shalom Loquarium. To the next time.